Beatrice Politi is here now with Health News and B. You have some hard numbers to share tonight, despite decades of warnings about the dangers of sun and tanning beds. Melanoma, skin cancer is on the rise for those under 40.
Indeed, and that seems to be the surprise. The lifetime risk for melanoma is higher for males than for females. But when it comes to young adults and adolescents, the opposite is true. More young people are being diagnosed, and young women are the hardest hit.
Sunscreen is a second skin for Annette Sear. She's had melanoma twice. Both times it showed up as a small mole on her ankle. Surgeons removed it.
If you had to attribute it to something, it would probably be the days I spent in the sun as a teenager.
Sear attributes the melanoma to something else too.
I even went to tanning beds at that time too. I've gone to a tanning bed probably a dozen times in my life.
Indoor tanning beds may be one of the main reasons more and more young women in particular are being diagnosed with melanoma, according to a new Mayo Clinic study.
The main finding was that young women had an 8-fold higher chance of melanoma in 2009 compared to 1970, and young men had a 4-fold higher chance of melanoma in 2009 compared to 1970. It's speculation at this point, but the most common denominator is tanning beds. If you look at who goes to tanning beds, 71% are women between the ages of 16 and 29.
The province of British Columbia has put restrictions on tanning bed use, as has Nova Scotia.
So I'm going to take a special UV photo of you today.
But you don't have to go to a tanning bed to have sun damage. This UV camera helps show me the damage already done.
We're seeing a little bit of sun damage in around the forehead and then around the bridge of the nose.
Though you may think a tan is part of a healthy glow, it's really just damage to your skin. The difficulty is reaching a young population. Vanity may be the way to do it in this public education video.
Indoor tanning should be avoided because it increases your risk of skin cancer, it increases your risk of being wrinkly and old looking before you want to be.
Last year, 5,000 people were diagnosed with melanoma in Canada. 950 died. The lifetime risk is 1 in 70 now compared to 1 in 1,500 in the 1930s. The good news is, if you're diagnosed early, 90% of melanoma can be successfully treated.
All right, B, thank you.